What any a trend Ghana for any act into a man attention be.
BRIBE Agyekum is looking for money than your health. I'm telling you point blank.
Obi a hena did ye. Nipa wa mo sika, money mo guase, money mo contractors, money no money mo guase.
He is going to kill most of you.
Ukuna ya dear pa so gusu no wote. Na Ghana for beti maku ashewani me catch on ne.
That cannot be true.
O try the buffo.
And I'm not backing down on my word. Montina mo ignorant mo.
Ebusia ahaya na me di update every I will say. Inkrofo threatening BRIBE Agyekum Francis to the extent say it's alleged say binum kra no omu threatening no so mu begini kwan efnisem na ebusia be 3 days nye ni die mesi attacks no anwa edi enra BRIBE Agyekum Francis wa be responding to ebusia claims bia maami ba ko ayefe ni miss ata odi babo nti say BRIBE Agyekum Francis no oye corrupt no oye kromfo no beku Ghana fo ene ebusia maami na be respondi ama BRIBE Agyekum Francis wasa be respondi na me see me hu se abrante no ne buefu se da ebusia I go the news TV media ne amano na ebusia expose a BRIBE Agyekum Francis odi babo nti about some miss ata no ebeji usem mesre wo so be like video no subscribe no share se ne be ya ye the foforo ba usabeka na ebusia the genesis of asema LCA ni say no ye wo ho na BRIBE Agyekum Francis odi video bi e babo nti
ne wa akoma yare why say cholesterol e wosoro o pressure yes e kosoro pa enjai waduro no nom disclaimer enjai waduro no because we enuane we fie na me kire o say o kan bom na aboa o ba bepe body ebunu anase kwadu bunu na wape watermelon baako watermelon kokko na ewom no nye na yede ye obetima die no ba ehu na e green no ene inside na aduane so e green no ene na wabefa watermelon baako ohoro ho kama wanya ni bunu no twam 9 chemu 9 na yi baako bia ye dey body no so ye fa betting baako 9 for 9 days na ye no but before abel sa procedure we check your pressure check your lipid profile yes I say ni nyina go na tro because 9 days after me person o ma me results na we video they tag me na me repost me na Ghana for hu said ya ye nuan betima say yare o fa body na tie body baako na wafa betting no hohoro ho kama na twa no round eni ni wuru ani nyina nsensene ho twa round say ya na fagu bom bo a obetimi akata so ye di nsuo 1 liter nsuo obetimi yusu z de meme nom no wanya z so obetimi anya nsuo bi ade aye but people man pa de fa z ne ye na fa mienu we mienu ebe ma 1 liter ana pure water mienu se z enye z ta ebe ma 1 liter na wanya nsuo 1 liter no odi agubo no se wo ye ni 2 o'clock by this time ye de isi ho ama ade ache wo de watermelon no a wotwetwa atire no seda matro no 9 days na bia wayi baako atwitwa ene body betem baako bunu no ene ni wuru ana ohoro kama no odi ata ho ade ache no on an empty stomach sa 1 liter nsuo no ene na wo benom na ye nyina faako nom no gomagoma ye nom ne kakra ye nom ne kakra ansa esa wadidi ipatoti wo aduro no ma betima didi along anom waduro we eye aduane enye we na niema bi ewo body ebunu ni watermelon echi ho no ena medi hu nkomo nne body ebunu ye flavonoids na ye other compounds wom ofa watermelon na ye L-citrulline ewom saa nema we eboa nitric oxide body ni produce nitric oxide na wa onim nitric oxide bia eboa blood vessel dilation blood circulation clot dissolving a whole lot of things into issue with the heart issue with pressure issue with sugar and all this it be man the bafom na mom guso na da waduro nso na ho de ye na ye nhwe results no se eboa na akọ na doctor ka se okay ba aduru no obeyi wa frɛ do so a obetimi ayi wa frɛ so
na ebusia sa teachings we a BRIBE Agyekum Francis odi babo nti no there's this woman on social media yefe no na donko ata ebusia owo USA dodo na ta frɛ no NDA oyo obi a celebrities amuwo Ghana dodo na omukọ USA a ne chen na omu ye de omu ta a big woman ni sister ketua ono so ye nurse ewo USA honum edi a ye ta di frɛ no ye Miss Ata anase holistic eno na ye di a ye di frɛ no na ono so no our social media ni so but no ejuma oye wa social media ni say our team a oni omuba life no omuba life na inkrofo abisa omu questions ebi abusia so bi wo ho a owo yare bia na wabisa ni yare no ehun questions na omu aye ano because omu ye team omu wo doctors wo ono de oye nurse ni but omu wo doctors ni ade a omu ye sa ade no na abusia sa video we a BRIBE Agyekum Francis odi babo nti no ana omu be responding ye to this particular video.
The who pressure Rosa for wedro na sanye wake on Agyekum Francis. Do you know that most people on blood pressure medication are on diuretic? Do you know what diuretic does? Diuretic wastes fluid from your body. Into who catch obia, ebia, who categorizing no, one categorizing, who generalizing no, who say, who pressure, who emboja broswa, for wedro, one can say, who anti-diuretic. So, see, that is the problem because you don't practice, so you don't know. You do not practice, so you don't know. So, a pressure drone, you can go and read about the pathophysiology, but to diagnose and treat, you have to be really. It's crazy. You guys should talk because Mecca somewhere and you say.
Some catcher say, lady no, a life and obaye or TikTok. Iti abra omuye video no, a omu didi ye Agyekum conferences na tem no, na inkrofobi wo life niswa, omuye ye Agyekum conferences na dam fofo. Omu pen asem iti ebenum screen record ye eno mu di send ye Agyekum conferences ena ebusia nia ono ni saka ye no obe respond ye but ebusia enra respond no ano sheda anye din because video na omu di send no en sheda anye hash iti o the warning ena ebre no but we dey tie ni oba beka no media another video ba be kirewo
Mrs. That video was say obi wo ho or pressure right ena bebre wa akomayare no mo pressure na ebi mu e direct so said be fluid or mojam no ebeba fom osan krobo ka say me tramadol me say boys no enye nitrate ne tramadol. I don't even remember saying that. Me na me Ghana ni am aba be video say tramadol kwa hu sin cocaine me boa me what those videos e oba bia so me amaka sa asem no me dey abeka so obi nkofa tramadol and obi nkofa red and obi nkofa aphrodisiac. I'm the one that always speak against and I give local remedies impo to help people so that be omu be jai eno. Me can wadi be say watermelon containing L-citrulline. And so boa. The trick oxide, the be kind of trick oxide name say a dilated the corpora na way the tissue na way be man mambo dia oguro no. De bia meka. Enti sister, I don't know o ma ho kwan. So obi na eba ho some of the previews so I don't know but the oye no me hu ni say so the achopa e brega na for. Because we didn't throw baby to me so in the video. E be a trauma that asma me kai. I never said that. What the mention wa de na ti ase obi with blood pressure the person hu ni say ni nti no a constrict enti e pese intini no mu bie na moja ntimi di mu afusa ne yi blood pressure ni ntse moja ados wo di mu ye nti ni yi enti pressure dodo na ye de mo na e vasodilators e boa e relax blood vessels na are stiff no ma emu ego kakra nti me video na me ye no wo hwe am kan say so obi da duro su a onkoso na onnum na duro no. I was so emphatic about that. Uncles na onum aduro no. Ade a mekyere nyina ye simple. Me say body. Ofa body betim. Ye in 9 days. Manka say ye in the whole year. Ye in 9 days. Fa body betim. Na fa watermelon echi no. Watermelon ba ku twemu 9. Na echi no. Fa nsuo 1 liter. This is the person tell me say obi wo pressure onum nsuo ana. Because I say say ade na mekyere e nsuo na diuretic minimum dey diuretic e nsuo free nipam. Ntino or saying no nsuo no messing one problem. It's because my sister knows the theory although she practice but on the area no one tia see when you say obi so pressure mpo no so wanum nsuo say that okata me say obi num nsuo so obi so wanum nsuo no you severely dehydrated that the sodium kosoro say the sodium level kosoro dey nesi vasopressin release hormone now say minimal the anti-diuretic hormone release that anti-diuretic hormone is something vasopressin no e ba dey nesi e ma vessels no air constricted e sama blood pressure na eshuti until we kase nature obi say onum nsuo for something no na wa mom hu say wanum nsuo anka we na eba ya mu nsuo ade ni yi o obi oga na mbu na nimtia say onim hwe o tu ya kasa tieti anaso akọ moja na epim nam droben mu ye mpese ebetwi wo no kese ye betima ma na ntwi kese a se blood volume no ba fom a ntwi ni kese ana se blood vessel ebie say ya te say wo the hose water car se hose mu so a ntwi nchen kese ana se nsuo na eba no se pressure nim kese a ntwi nchen kese e two things the diuretic na ye de manipa no reduce the volume moja no o se moja half ye nsuo nti se ye ma nsuo na e mu bi ba fom a pressure na enam wonum nurse na atwi nchen. That's number 1. And number 2 ya duru no mo de ama na wasen anu maka ho a eboa I dilate ama ntini mu abie na moja na san akwa ensan so ntwi nchen e two things na eno no kire say obi wo pressure or num nsuo ana. How much of the water ampo no bit me akwa say unu say obi wo pressure one num nsuo glass of water esan ka dey otuminum 8 ade a me kire me ka say 1 liter any regular glass of water be 2 250 ml. 250 ml mean you say 500 ml. A 4 is in 1 liter, 1 liter, right? 1 liter a 4 glass 4. Then you pana also on 8 and you half. The sample see should be say many penny nyina faako en nom ne goma. Enti onfa ne se ni nsuo. En nsuo so na obi life no na Mrs. Abako be Irish kontomire and o say Ghana de say obi aka brofo say yes woni ma de ene ne ye nne. And o say na potassium crumple na what those concoctions no a bit mama obi anya arrhythmias na otu arrhythmias na a bit maboa na nipa na wu instant. I mean bro body anya no ai potassium do say na be lichi aba nsuo no body betem crumple mfa say ye no nyina potassium do say na o say doctor bi aka kire obi wo akomayare sem wonum kube nsuo woni potassium wo kube nsuo enti sa ade na ebe lichi afi body na hahan ni mu a ebe ba nsuo no mu nti na me stress on ebe boa blood circulation ebe boa realization of the blood vessel no me ka flavonoids organic compounds wo na eno no mpo no nya ne ebe ma nitric oxide na akosuru mpo enzyme na o producing nitric oxide na owo a blood vessel blood line ni mu no the friend endothelial nitric oxide synthase sa enzyme no na ye be stimulating your activity no na produce more nitric oxide na ni production we nim say adwene guso regulating the amount of nitric oxide na you producing enko dilate nipa no ko radio blood pressure that the blood vessel na is stiff. How much can you the person ma demonstration obi hu me ma ho de betima pia pillar ye fie pillar me ntimi pia o because pillar na dey hold it down emu edu esihoye so the amount of nitric oxide be bin kwa eye na hia potassium do doesn't dey free body ni ma wura nsuo. From every angle you guys were on the live and you were wrong and you were also insulting saying all kinds of things about me. I said Mama nyesa why me powasempa we obi I really watch your videos. I like you. You are a good person. Man nyesa so obi mpo na afa also say mo so mo medical field for am one numbers na be ka bibi na loophole mra de yebo e ka no ho won hwe ya obenya problem because if me ka me se ma ade na me ye no wa do wa no be sisu bia no wo betwe problem ama ho because de me ye no boadom until some be hu so last time bia be medical staff say that me nyo obi a me maame kra person mafu aboje nso se ne maame fo kra jime to ye boade fo aboje se ne utiri be kire because ye benefit wo de ye wo ye num mo yenti we ma si o utu kwan a enkyere se nyansa nyina gu utimo o ka brofo a enkyere se nyansa nyina gu utimo like video na share mo bi
intebusia ansa na enura me di reaction no be ba abonti no a me di to YouTube kwan no sa reaction no me ye investigations bi na busia videos a me saka ye me di ye reaction no eno na yebu Agyekum Francis ni saka ye no ebusia video no ebini.
At this point BRIBE Agyekum is looking for money than your health. I'm telling you point blank. He is looking for money more than your health. Mia na mbeye video e supporting. Mia na mbetena ye video e supporting. But the berry na sisi we taking no. He is going to kill most of you. Ena your doctor. O doctor ne dia owo kolebu no she white ono ye wo doctor. O doctor any dia okohu no kolebu no tro edroma no ono ye wo doctor. Di o se koye lab bra, koye scan bra no ono ye wo doctor. Ono na obetimi interpret dia ekem no. Enti me kan kire obi a wo hypertension say ontwitwa board no mfa ngu nsuo mu na mfa watermelon entum na onom. What is the mechanism of action of sa edron? Because if you ask me the mechanism of action of lakes, sir, I know. If you ask me, sir, what is the mechanism of action of lakes, sir, I know the lakes is working on your kidneys to excrete fluid from your body. What is the mechanism of action of sa body anyway? No, when it gets into your body now, what is it going to do? Ebema lower blood pressure. Because nitrate on itself, it opens the vessels. It only opens the vessels. What if your vessels are open but your kidney is not filtering? Well, Cindy, I say people should take their medication. Do you know, say, blood pressure and you cannot drink certain amount of fluid? Do you know, say, when you are on certain blood pressure medication, you cannot drink a liter of fluid? Do you know that? Do you know? Do you know, say, a drobiswa, sa dia no say fano. Sa edrono potassium if you body and you don't need more potassium. Do you know, say, nitric oxide na all cano? So, what was a drobia doctor diamond for prostate? What was H5 inhibit? Dr. Dumpacho, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, one him said, what was nitrates? One to mean for PD5 medication. Na and some for adia nitrates who at the same time because they counter a bed with you to severe
True.
vasodilation.
True straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypertension. What
Yeah.
are you talking? Movies and movies, yeah, but now I name the air can.
Now this particular video Yebu Agyekum Francis ni saka ye no message a odi be ma miss ata no mano eswa mintimi nchire.
Sister, first one, me ba na grum. Nti I say one tekasa. Sa sika na wakwakwagye no, fa sika no kɔ. Fa usika na wakwaggye no, fa kɔ. Na nyesa fa usika na wagye obi ho sɛ wo be sɛ yeboa no. Ɛyɛ wrong money na wakwaggye no. Upo obi aka sɛ opisika Ghana for ho a wo de yeboa na ɛbɛyɛ example. Obi amatena kruma a biomedical scientist a mebɛyɛ baba a meyitiri ayitiri akyerɛ Ghana for over 500 for ade WhatsApp group me de madaje akyerɛ o made amanji obi a 1 cedi ene nyame kopon ho maye meye enti meye video Ghana for te ase a almost so me so member life da with me din ni pebo me din na me ba life and crofo eager to give me money what want about life me TikTok na me use ni a Ghanaian TikTok who use foreign TikTok who you bet into TikTok na onye sika also or life a ba you get money for the coins what want me about life o page ya o ti ya na dey try health we no sebi na woni say Ghana for agreement na o try kote na etwe for sika for views enne nyame de obi aba wa sanitize system no nti wani bre no wani brade ukuna ya ade papa wani brade ukuna ya ade first one na I thought say bia na wano na apem but enne o ma hu say wani ebre yeboa de yeboa ye no attention na ye wo so no aba fom kote na etwe Ghana for ani ate nti o mo man attention bi obi ehwe na didie ye nipa wa ma osika moni magu ase moni mo contractors moni na moni magu ase ukuna ya de pa so ogusu no wote na Ghana for beti maku ahye wani me ka kire wonne I'm serious Ghana for beti maku ahye wo wani me niema me ton a eni na menya kakra no besi nne eno na megusu ton hwehwe mirror kuma se ne nkran me video bia me ka se me niema me ton eno na megusu ton nne mini heba hospital ade bia ni wa ma kire obi am so onfa sika mbre me na me nyema no oh Ghana for ne yani ate nipa nim omo ka asema yeti odi obedwen se omo nim de oka omo so wo page ni so kwampo omo fanfoli me na me ka kire omo nim se de wo ka fa boy no ho enye no kre na obi anyame ama no so no nyame ne nsa so sen wo obi anyame ama no so no o try a befo.
After say Yebu Agyekum Francis odisa expose we eba abonti about Miss Arthur no ena bisia ono so be another video title a odi tu so no apology.
Me was Agyekum Francis. What be responding to live Nendra. First of all, let me make this clear. Obienua, I don't hate what you do, and I'm dodo and Senkwan. I don't know how long you have been doing this. I have been doing this for a while, and I'm dodo and Senkwan. And to me, who say ye teaching no? As a matter of fact, I have not even listened to you fully. But when I heard say Oka say in for omo attack you know, I quickly jumped on and I did the video and I said, you know, they should leave you alone to help because we don't where we come from. No. So oba utu kwamba abroche now who the kind of healthcare said your healthcare etia you'll be sad for your country. The reason I am me started to be healthcare teaching. Me started nursing school. I'm a call clinicals. Me who said your patient in your croc woman and a coya labs can no refuse. Na ye way, na your croc. Na me say, eh, you come with ye side way. If you know, and I mamma started sending me your health teaching. I realized they say unlike Ghana, your hospital, doctors and nurses almost stretch or move and so no. I have no upset. You beg patient to the extent say patient no cry and teaching now you have to document say patient refuse education despite treatment despite education. So when I heard the video now, oh mama catch you say jai. Now oh catch you oh mama say one kasana se nipa edu stage bia they will even have money to go for dialysis now. I was like this is the spirit. So we made a video, me and my team, we made a video and we commended you, we supported you. I even said in the video, said, Ebeya, nanka yema wunye, because Ebeya nanka yema wunye, health promotion. Because I understand, say, I listened to the response that you gave me. I understand, say, there are professors are much ready, but and you be and obey me the camera at Tonoso. About what you say. So there are people like the fact say, yeah, get me a video. Doesn't mean that we know more than for money video. Because you won't for money, my dear pa, but omunim kasa. Omunim ni pakasa. So get that clear. I don't hate you. We made a video, we supported you. Me, Dr. Ford, me and my whole team, we made a video, we supported you. So what's the wood yeah, and rana yeah live. We did not come on live to discuss you because saying yeah bad live the way I go for asala yon person beside your question no, we don't have time to discuss you. So whilst I yeah your friend is say yeah live now make us about read no and I your doctor back home edit video why ya walk about or just leave them or video ya walk about how I encourage manage on blood pressure. How Uncle for manage on my blood pressure. And we played your own video. We played your own video because me, I had not, as at that time, no, let me share a video, no, I didn't know what the video entailed. But we've had a conversation before. But now me coming to a particular video, no. And that video was played whilst we were on live by one of our people. Into share video no whatever we said and we said it based on your video, but you have to understand say we were doing live, so the people in the comment section they were throwing jabs. So the time when the anger and everything came, the responses were because people in the comment section were pissing me off. They were pissing us off because we were only dissecting your own words. Nobody, we did not review the video to attack you. Dr. Edu was like, you know, this is not right. The video now we can say so be with blood pressure. You have to understand, so many things causes blood pressure. And I'm not backing down on my words. People have blood pressure as a result of a situation, anxiety. People have blood pressure as a result of hereditary. People had blood pressure as a result of diabetes. People had blood pressure as a result of kidney failure. So people had blood pressure as a result of heart failure and kasa. You know, so who can say blood pressure? Who can say moja broso? I will treat kasa mwa. Who can't say? So who can say obi wo moja broso? Me betchrow idea over ya. So who kwa? O doctor ebe you with you. Doctor I'm sorry, but yabwa Dr. Bienwa obey obi every blood pressure a draw so 9 days because now blood pressure has been reduced. Dr. Bienwa obi every a draw so 9 days because their blood pressure has been reduced. You have to understand that hypertension is a chronic condition. It's a chronic condition that requires management. It requires ongoing management. Doctors will not just abruptly take you off blood pressure medication because why a home remedy? Ain't you know blood pressure values above from. So blood pressure values above from crana. Ebi why a better choice say yema will withdraw PRN. Yema will withdraw as needed. So we check it. Pressure no, that's our blood pressure no will say yeah, then you can take it because they don't want to take you off because they are afraid of rebound. So nobody attacked you. The attack came in when people were trying to make it feel like we were against you. Nobody is against you. We were against your words. We were against the words that you used. And some who can't video no, because there are people they are taking their blood pressure medication. Yabeka Chomu said, do not consume this amount of fluid a day. There are people they have heart failure. People have heart failure. They do not require to drink so much fluid in a day. And you said, say, omonom sa adieno from anapa before medidi. It is a obi num 1 liter fluid, which sometimes no cardiologists will restrict patient to not more than 1.5 liters in a whole day. Most people with heart failure fluid restriction up to 1.5 liters a whole day. It is a obi num fluid, obi concussion. What you did, whatever, regardless of however you it's called concussion. This obi a concussion, that's the onum sa adieno. And a park of him 12. What's the engine so a year draw that you cannot say a year diane. What's the engine draw a year diane? One Jamaican as a woody watermelon and a board dear a woundsum na 1 liter no from an apart to way. No one can say a year diane and year diane. Because a year cat fluid consumption and quine cry obinum and quine cry obinum cry a caca as fluid. As fluid. So if we share, it was a live video, and the live video went for almost 2 hours. I did not say anything about the tramadol. The tramadol thing came in because you said that there's nitrates. Nitrates. Adiana also omunyenim. Into Diana make and say, so obi, so what's the nitrates? I was sad anymore. Now say obi so far. PD5 inhibitors they're not supposed to take idea iron nitrate. You are going to cause a lot of drug interaction, and you can do a research on this. There are so many people like hypertension, blood pressure in draw, they are taking prostate in draw. There are so many because of erectile dysfunction, they have given them PD5 medication. PD5 medication, ebi ye Cialis, ebi ye sa, all in your mouth for Obama, ebi tinyama one sorry. So obi, can say obi no adiano nitrate womb. They have a lot of nitrates because the main idea we can say about my blood pressure and versus not dilating. You mentioned nitrates in your own words. Go back to your own video. You mentioned we use facts. Yeah, attack it because it's everything is evidence based. Everything is evidence based. And you will see there's nitrate in the watermelon body, and it's obi no 1 liter full of nitrates. That's a nipani taking PD5 medication. What do you think is going to happen to that person? So example nana here kano, we do it and we applied it. We applied it on a broad spectrum. You said something and you narrowed it to only blood pressure. But what intervention now would they mano? It can cut across a bit affecting cough. It goes across board. So nobody hates you. Me, I don't hate you. I just hate your approach. Your approach as is here no udema interventions. That is what I hate, because that thing that was in Ghana for so this treatment no ebema blood pressure akono 9 days. Yeah, usi nipa no onye ne lipid profile on checking the blood pressure. Na 9 days no on san koye ne lipid profile no san checking the blood pressure. That is not true. That cannot be true. And at the same time no nipa ne fa ne dra offer. At the same time, no, nipa nemfa nedra offer, no yes intervention in count. So how are you even gonna know say a drone and nipa nemfa no and actually desirable effect and I said the concussion no. That is why so yeah there back one you stop this and you do this so that we see. Nobody hates you. And I mean mo kwasi asema mo beka na ebe affect me. And ya mo kwasi asema mo beka na and ebe affect me. If the video has gotten to 100K and there are 2,000 people that like the video, the rest is borderdash to me. I do not care. I don't owe anybody an apology. We criticize your video. Nobody said Sawaka Tramo. May say, so Obifa adia nitrate a womb. Obifa adia nitrate a dosu womb. Na osansofa PD5 inhibitors. It will cause severe vasodilation. So instead of you guys sitting here and bashing, use your phone to go and research. Yabua, tell your people to go and research. So wo fa adia nitrate ewom, nitrate edoso ewom. Na so wo san so fa indra PD5 inhibitors ewom, it will result in severe hypovasodilation. So I am not against you, I am against your words. And this will not be the last time I'll be a video I criticize. We will continue to criticize, because at the end of the day, and you know what, we cannot save everybody. Nobody really cares what you want to do. You can do all you want to do, but we will come, and trust me, we will have people like, they have a listening ear, they'll be reasonable enough to understand what we are saying. There are people that they will be reasonable enough to understand what we are saying. So nobody hates you. I don't owe anybody an apology. It will not be the last time I'll criticize you. I love what you do. I came to support you. I thought you are doing a good job. But untimi medical staff. Now we na unkofa your friend is saying unfa you can say emfa heba conflicted, which are very conflictive. Very conflictive. So obia can't obia say, I never said me say kofa tramo. Me say so obi fasa adena also omonfano. Normal stands of PD5 causes severe vasodilation. That is what I said. And Yamin America evidence. And by the way, how do I expect people they don't have the same in-depth as I do to understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna expect people mugu comment section now, mugu wanum na, muka and blah 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 blah. Monday blah blah blah. That is not what, because as long as whatever I'm saying is evidence based, no, that is what I care about. Because we work with evidence. We don't work with your sentiment and your passion and what you feel about somebody. That one I don't care, because at the end of the day, that is not what Emma Nipa Eddie practices. What we practice is evidence-based. So I don't owe anybody an apology. I like you as a person. You are doing a good job. But if you are even going to provide treatment, if you are going to provide intervention, please make sure that the caution is clear. The caution is very, very clear, because there are people they will just grab whatever you say and then they will run with it. And these people know whatever treatment you are asking them may be contraindication. Because Ghana for brain, they don't go to the hospital. You are their savior. When people come to my life, you teach, but after that you don't give medicine. You cannot give medicine to Obia Unhuno, Obia won't feeling, Obia won't touching, Obia won't shine the labs. So I don't care. I do not care. I said a long time ago, I don't need everybody to watch me. I need reasonable people to watch me. I don't need everybody in this world to watch and like me. I need people who are reasonable people to watch and like me. And I don't owe anybody an I don't owe anybody an apology. If you think that what I said is not right, go and do the research. Go and find out, say, if obi or hypertension be an musio from anapa to 12, 1 liter of fluid from anapa to 12. From 12 to evening and buy it. From 12 to evening and buy it. So if you are drinking 1 liter of fluid in the morning and sun away by the time you get to the evening, how much fluid are you going to consume? What if you have kidney issues? What if you have heart failure? How are you going to excrete all the fluid you are putting in your body? It's moma enya munde, moma enya mufe. Say when people criticize, say idea we know it's not good for everybody. Moma nanya to say nipani a hater. At the end of the day, see people who feel it omo feeling idea nangasana, they will be a victim. Omo feeling, they will be a victim, not me. At the end of the day, I am in a good place. At the end of the day, I am in a good place. It is people who cannot afford to go get labs, people who cannot afford to go see a specialist, people who cannot afford to go get the desired, the proper treatment that they require, now they will be the ones who will suffer. So when you go to your doctor, now a doctor now what show, what check with labs and air catch you say you do not neglect that to go and do something else. Or be your own mother, own him baseline, own him condition, own him the reason why you are taking what you want, own him the kind of blood pressure a draw crowd wolfer. The kind of blood pressure a draw crowd wolfer. And one can say I should have approached him in his DM and all that. No, how can you approach somebody in the DM when they have a video that they have already posted? When they have a video that they have already posted, and in a month now, they will use more. Well, use more. Okay, people will use people to enrich themselves at your expense. I have nothing to lose. I have absolutely nothing to lose. I don't have anything to lose. At the end of the day, if what I said was not evidence-based, that is what I'll be worried about. But what I said is evidence-based. So go and research what I said. And if it is not evidence-based, that is what I'll be worried about. But if it is evidence-based, they are more canning because my busy now more criticizing video, now more jealous. There are people in the video that through that video they have followed, through that video they have shared, through that video they have liked, through that video they are also commenting, saying that. So thank goodness that I'm not the only one who is saying that there is something wrong with this. You can go ahead and do education, but when it comes to clinicals and when it comes to treatment, now you have to be very careful because assemble kwa wobeka and nothing that who medical doctor be so about na TV so na medical doctor catch you say, oh, who blood pressure there, wait me to find a feed the pain or who blood pressure there, wait me for clonidine, because they have to see you in person. The only people you see doing those things now, throw treatment by heart no, and your mom your herba. Your herba and homeopathic no, and by the way, chronic disease. Jaria your friend your chronic disease is diabetes, chronic disease is hypertension, chronic disease is cholesterol, chronic disease is endocrine disorders is your friend is saying thyroid, hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, coagulation issue. No, we manage that. Nobody does anything to cure it. Nobody does anything to cure it. And your lifetime management, and your ongoing management. Ain't montina mo ignorant mo. Na obi hu no kwara no beka monka say nipa ne say hatred and na odi hate. At the end of the day, I have nothing to lose.
Interbusia we NFE Yebu Agyekum Francis nakati a odi ma Miss Arthur a chese Miss Arthur de o chese Yebu Agyekum Francis adwuma oye no oye corrupt na saa so no onpe Ghana fo yie o pese okun Ghana fo na Yebu Agyekum Francis o chrem say me and me ba life TikTok account am use no Ghana account na Ghana TikTok account no ye ntua obi aka e wo so inti no wo a wo use foreign account a wo make iska e wo nchecha o di Ghana for no wo make iska wo hu uni wo doctor for no mobile life a inkofa chamo ade munya sika inti na baby aye de muba ba me Yebu Agyekum Francis de sika bia aye de emfi baby a emba sa me mba life here me ba life anka inkofa aye de be chama ade but me mba life here inti de hi na wo che say me trade Ghana for omu health for me personal gain then inti na wo kasa Denti ana wo kasa evidence bay ana wo ede wodi kasa aha Golden News TV be dia ne amano nyame sra ni so be like video no na subscribe no wa share say the be the new update ba usabeka pia o yakra